Coming up on the Dave Dabbah Big Show, I've got Slop Mode signing with the Seattle Seahawks as Eddie Lacy, the guy that looks like a lineman, is now the starting running back of your Seattle Seahawks. And I've got Revis being acquitted of all charges. All right, go and play that cool intro music now.
Big Show, presented by Seat77.com. As always, Dave Dabbah is coming to you live from the Super Plus Seat 77 broadcast studio in the heart of Silicon Valley. Now, Dave Dabbah.
North America, welcome to the Dave Dabbah Big Show. Today, we begin with Slop Mode, and that's what I'm calling Eddie Lacy. Look, there is no more Beast Mode in Seattle. Get over it, Seahawk fan. Beast Mode is gone, and what you have done is you have hired and brought in, allegedly, 267 pounds of Slop Mode. Now, look, trust me on this. Trust me. Eddie Lacy is not 267 pounds. He's more like 280. Anyways, the Seattle Seahawks have gone ahead and signed him nonetheless. So the question is, do you think this was a good signing by the Seahawks? A bad signing by the Seahawks? And what about the Green Bay Packers that spent most of the second half of the season with a starting running back wearing the number 88? Look, I think the Green Bay Packers did the right thing. There was no reason for them to re-sign Beast Mode Slop Mode, unless he came in at a severely discounted price, which is kind of what happened with Seattle. Seattle ended up paying $3 million a year for Slop Mode, which would, with incentives and stuff, will get him around $5.5 million a year. I think a fantastic signing by the Seattle Seahawks. Look, the question is, can the Seahawks actually keep Slop Mode healthy so he can play in more than 10 games this year? If the answer is yes, and he can play in more than 10 games this year and comes anywhere near sniffing 100 yards a game, it will be a wise move by the Seattle Seahawks, and the Seattle Seahawks fans should be super excited. I can't wait to get my first Slop Mode shirt. I'm just saying. All right, so moving on to Revis of, Revis Island, or I should say formerly known as Revis Island, as I said on a show last month, Revis Continent, because that is exactly what Revis has turned into when it comes down to his performance as a defensive back in the National Football League. Look, the cornerback that used to be able to shut down everybody is now just a continent. That being said, Revis was acquitted of all 4 charges earlier today. It is important to note that since we reported on the fact that he was arrested, we do need to report on the fact that he has been acquitted. Now look, I am not sitting here in the Silicon Valley saying that Revis didn't do anything wrong. What I am saying is the judge has acquitted him on all charges. So the question is, where does Revis go now? Look, Revis is now free to move above the country, hunting for his next National Football League gig. And even if nobody signs him, he's just going to make money off the Jets anyways this year. But wouldn't it be great? I'm just saying, wouldn't it be great if Bill Belichick and the Patriots signed him as a safety? Because that's really all Revis has left in him, would be to move him to safety. And they signed him as a safety at some sort of discounted rate. That's what I want to see happen with Revis. All right, North America, listen, March Madness is upon us. And my coveted Dave Dabbah pick for the national championship is the following. And I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to go with Coach K and the Duke Blue Devils to win it all. And I want to say this to all of you UCLA fans out there. I guarantee right now that you will not come close to sniffing the Final Four. I do not believe in the Bruins. Okay, North America, thanks so much for all of your support. Listen, the Dave Dabbah Big Show, available 3, sometimes 4 days a week. So you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, the SoundCloud, Spreaker, iTunes Audio, iTunes Video, YouTube. And of course, we are on the iHeartRadio app as well. For the Dave Dabbah Big Show, I'm Dave Dabbah, reminding you that not everyone can be a champion, Ron Rivera, but everyone, and I do mean everyone, can act like one can. And good luck, North America, because in this era of Donald Trump being your president, you're going to need it.